My name is Alejandro here, and I am here to talk to you guys about skipping and provide you with some tips. It was on request, a few people have asked me about it, so I'd love to provide you with my own take on skipping, as I have been practicing it for like a really long time. And I definitely wasn't too good when I started, but with practice, you'll persevere, you'll improve, you'll get better. And I highly recommend skipping. It's one of those things you can do anywhere. Like, you don't need like a studio, you don't need, you can even do it in like your kitchen, you can do it outside, you can do it anywhere. It's a versatile piece of equipment, and that's why I highly recommend it for any kind of card restory work. Rope size, right? That's the first thing we want to keep in mind with your skipping technique, is we need a rope that you'll actually clear. And it does vary on your heights. Like if you're, say, like between 5'5" and like under 6 feet, you'll probably be better off with a rope like this. This is about like 9 feet, and how you measure is actually you place your feet on the middle of the rope, like so, and then you pull in the handles up like that, right? Basically up to the armpits is what you're looking for. This is actually a little bit too short for me personally, but if you're brand new, you're not going to be doing too many other things besides just the fundamentals of skipping, so this actually will work out just fine. If you happen to be a little bit taller, like I said, like if you actually are at the 6 foot mark or anything taller, right, then you'll probably need a 10-foot rope, something like this, as I'll even show you here. It's going to go way past my shoulders, right, like so. Right, it's a little bit too long, right, but I can actually still skip with this. This is actually one of my favorite ropes to skip with. This is my own personal rope. It's pretty good. That one will definitely be a little bit better for you if you are 6 feet and over. But keep that in mind. Make sure you measure your feet, or make sure you measure the rope and place your feet right in the middle and pull up just to see for sure. Now, once you have that, 3 things to keep in mind is that you are only keeping it to short hops at the balls of your feet, right? You want to try to stay there, and you're looking for just a little bit of clearance, right? I usually see people when they start off with this, they try to get these big jumps, try to get up as high as they can. It's not really about the height, it's more about just clearing the rope, right? As it goes over the head and under the feet, just need a little bit of space, that's all. Right? The second thing is your knees, right? You want to make sure they're a little bit bent, right, as you're skipping, right, just for the stability's sake, just to protect the knees and whatnot. And then the last thing is the fact that your wrist is doing most of the work, right? So you want to keep your chest open, keep the hands about the center of the body, right by the hips, maybe a little bit below, right, and just spinning with the wrist mostly, right? I also find too, an extra tip is using a mirror if you happen to have one on hand. Right, you can actually see your feet as you try to clear the rope. So it kind of helps if you can actually visualize what you're doing. So anyway, it kind of ends up looking something like this. Right, nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy. Right, just a little bit of a hop over the rope. Right, you can see too. Right, just a little bit of work with the wrist. Right, knees are bending, moving most of the balls of my feet. Right, pretty simple. What I suggest when you start off with is keep it to about a minute, right, and then build up. Go from 1 minute to 2 minutes, then 3 minutes. I'd say a good number to aim for is 5 minutes. If you skip for 5 minutes, right, then you can start applying different things to your rope, or different tricks, or different ways to make it a little bit more exciting, which maybe we can talk about another time. Something for you guys to also keep in mind is your rope selection. So there's lots of different kind of ropes, right? You actually got like steel ropes. Right, you have like plastic ropes, right, the ones that you see on the floor there, right, and then you also have these leather ropes, right. So these ones, I would say, if you're brand new, I actually made this mistake because this is what I first started practicing with. These are way too light, and this would make it really difficult. The lighter it is, the more effort you have to put into spinning the rope, as I'll show you here, right. Because as you see, right, it takes a long time to clear the rope. I guess in some way it might actually help if you're brand new because it takes a longer time to clear it. Right, but I find if you're trying to build rhythm, it's not very good. You have to really spin the rope. So I'd actually say that a leather rope is great if you're advanced. If you want to challenge yourself in some way, try it with a leather rope. It is pretty interesting. I've used leather ropes for quite a long time. I think they're pretty fun. But definitely stick with like a plastic rope or use a heavier rope. Even than that, right? There's the heavy handles. I would say those also aren't really that helpful. They're kind of more niche. Like you don't really need to use that. It's the rope itself, right? If it's a little bit heavier and dense, that's going to actually help you because gravity is going to help the rope clear under your feet. It's going to make a bigger difference as you try to skip. I think that's pretty much it when it comes to skipping. So if you have any questions at all, leave them down in the comments. I'd be happy to answer any. Or if you see me at the gym, I'd be happy to help you out. And of course, practice makes better, so keep working on your skipping technique, right? I'll talk to you guys later. Cheers.